Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me again. In today's video, I'm here with Mark, again, making a second appearance. And today we're gonna be making a really yummy oatmeal banana nut bread. It's like healthy and good, and it's so like moist on the inside. I know people hate that word, but it's super soft and gooey on the inside, and it's just the best thing ever. So right here I have everything laid out for you guys. These are the dry ingredients, these are the wet ingredients. What I first start off with is 4 bananas, 3 or 4. These ones are better than these, but I mean, this is all we had. The darker they are, the more ripe, the better, because that means it will be sweeter. So we're gonna start by putting them into a bowl. So right here we have our 4 bananas in the bowl, and we're just gonna begin by mashing these up, and mash them up as much as you can. So here we have the bananas mashed up, 4 bananas, and now we're gonna add either a mixture of sugar and syrup or just maple syrup. But what I like to do is mix 1/4 cup of maple syrup, and then I mix 2/4 cup of brown sugar. You can add just maple syrup if you want, or just sugar, but I like to do both. I don't know. And then I'm just gonna mix it up. And by the way, I'll have all the measurements listed down below, just so it's gonna be easier to follow. After we do that, we're gonna add 1/2 cup of any kind of oil, vegetable or coconut oil or whatever oil you have around. So whenever I add the oil, I just leave a little bit in the bowl so that I can coat my hands so that they don't stick. And then lastly is a tablespoon of vanilla. Mark, do the honors. And you can, I usually add like a little more than a tablespoon just because I love vanilla. Okay, so that's the wet ingredients for now. And now we're gonna move on to the dry ingredients. I like to use oats instead of flour just because it's a healthier alternative. And what I do is I actually blend my own oat flour instead of buying like oatmeal flour. I like to add 2 cups of oats, sometimes 2.5 if I'm feeling frisky. And then just like a little pinch of salt. And then a teaspoon of
baking soda.
And then a teaspoon of baking soda. And then another teaspoon of baking powder. And then this ingredient's super important, a tablespoon of cinnamon. A heaping tablespoon. And then we're just gonna blend this up because my blender's behind the camera. We're gonna blend this up and then I'll show you. So this is what our flour looks like now. It smells really good, it smells like cinnamon. And I'm just gonna add half at a time and then mix it. And then the other half. So with this batter, it should be pretty runny. That's what makes it really like moist inside and like really chewy. Like if it's more thick, like a dough, like a cookie dough, then it's just gonna be like hard, like banana bread. Okay. So now that it's all mixed, it looks like this. It's super yummy looking. I'll show you guys an up close. This is what the batter should look like now. You can just see like the pieces of oats inside. And now we're gonna add the rest. And you can add whatever like ingredients you want on the inside. You can add chocolate chips, you can add walnuts, pecans, raisins, whatever. What we're gonna add is dark chocolate chips and then walnuts. And then just mix them in. And then we added a cup of each. So a cup of dark chocolate chips and then a cup of walnuts. So we added it in, and now it looks something like this, which we're pretty much done. So if your batter looks something like this, it means you're done. And then right here I have some coconut flakes, but that's gonna be for the toppings.
It's optional.
Yeah, it's optional, but it makes it really yummy. So right here I have my muffin tin. I like making them into little muffins because it's easier. I noticed when I make it into an actual cake, it tends to fall apart really easily. Like when you cut the pieces of banana bread, it like falls apart. So if I do it like this, they're like easy bites and like everyone can have some. So I'm just gonna coat it. I'm just gonna coat my muffin tins with some vegetables oil. You can add coconut oil, just so that they don't stick. As I'm coating these, Mark's gonna put them in. So fill them up like more than halfway, half to 3/4 of the way, because they're gonna fluff up from the baking soda or baking powder. I don't really know, if I'm being honest. I already had the oven preheated to 375. The recipe I follow, oh, by the way, I'll link her video down below. Emma McDonald, she's a really good YouTuber. She made this recipe, but I kind of tweaked it a little and made it my own, like adding the walnuts and adding like brown sugar and stuff. So yeah, I kind of made it my own, but she puts her oven at 350, but I feel like that's a little too low for it because it comes out really gooey still. So yeah, 375, and then they're gonna bake for 35 to 40 minutes. And this makes a lot of cupcakes, so
I'll take some home.
yeah, so make some for your friends, your family, your neighbor,
Your aunties,
your uncles,
your mama, your kids.
everyone. I usually use like the little wrappers in the muffin tins. I don't know what they're called, I'm like blanking. But they're Christmas themed and it's quarantine, so I'm not gonna go buy some. So I'm just, yeah, it's quarantine. We're in quarantine right now. So I'm just gonna do it this way. Hopefully they don't stick. I'm really praying they don't stick because that would suck. So this is what they look like right now. I'm just gonna sprinkle some coconut at the top. It makes it super yummy and they get like all crispy. This is optional, obviously. If you don't like coconut, don't. You can add more chocolate chips, but I feel like we added enough. The coconut just gives it like a really good flavor. So we're gonna pop these in the oven for 35-40 minutes. Set the timer for 35 and then check them. And then we'll see you guys after. Okay, you guys, so I just took them out and they did get a little toasty. I don't know if the sides are burnt. I'm praying they're not. So whenever I take them out after they cool, I'll show you guys how they look. But for now, this is how they look. The coconut's nice and crispy and toasted, but I did overcook them a little bit. So I would say if you're gonna put the oven on 350, put it for 35-40 minutes and check them. But if you want to put your oven on 375, then put them in for like 28 to 30 minutes. But they smell amazing, guys. Okay guys, so we're back. I took some out, put them on a plate. I'll show you guys them up close. They're a little more burnt than I would like them to be.
Crispy.
Yeah, not burnt, but they're just a little crispy, which I mean, I'm fine with that. But let me just open one up for you guys and show you how soft on the inside. You can just see, it's not dry at all. We're just gonna try it for you guys. I mean, I already know how it tastes like, but it's just super good and soft, which I love about this recipe.
It's good.
Mark approves, my brother approves. He's over there eating it in the corner. So that's it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed our new video. Cooking these nice banana nut oat, whatever muffins
delicious
you want to call them. So that's it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. It's not my original recipe, but you can tweak it however you like, make it your own. So tag me if you ever make this recipe. Like I said, I'll leave the recipe in the description box. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, like, comment, all that.
See you later.
We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.